Heart disease has pretty much become my life. I was saying 1 minute to my husband, "I love you," and then I walked into the bathroom and he heard this thing called agonal breathing. And what that is that's a lack of oxygen to the brain, and so it causes you to make this horrific sound. And if you are in the medical field, you know what that is. And my husband, being a nurse, he knew what that was. So he ran in to be right there by my side and immediately saw that I didn't have a pulse and stared up with him with dilated pupils. He began CPR immediately and did about 2 minutes of CPR and had to phone 911 and put it on speakerphone. And so they were on speakerphone and he continued to do CPR on me and nothing. I was just totally pulseless, lifeless, laying there. And the ambulance came. They took me to the nearest hospital and continued there to do CPR and shock me. I was shocked 15 times and nothing. No response. And then my husband lay there and watched me, and they had to ask him, do you want us to stop? And at that point, things run through his head, his kids, everything, and just something came over him, and he said, "No, I'm not going to stop. I'll get up on the bed and do it myself." And so they didn't stop. They continued, and immediately it's like I heard him say that because I stabilized and my rhythm was stable. And they took me to another hospital, which they could do better care there, and they continued a hypothermia protocol, which is they freeze your body to 34 degrees Celsius. And so they had me on that protocol for 24 hours, and I was in an ICU, and it was 2 weeks before I woke up. And when I woke up, the first thing I said was, "I'm so grateful to be alive." And since then, I've been working hard to recover from that. I'm 28 years old. I get monitored frequently to check on my heart status and everything, but it's just been recovering, and I have full function of my heart now. Well, prior to this, I was a CPR instructor, and so it was kind of ironic that this happened to a person who is so qualified to go out and teach CPR. So I guess advice would just be to go out and spread the word that this does affect all women, not just women who are older or aged, or women who are not your typical stereotype of the women who this affects. It affects all women, young and old. And just to go out and spread the word that we need money and research and help to get the message out.